The setup for Bake Pie, the runes are Astral, Water, and Fire. So I have a Steam Battle Staff, which covers the Water and Fire, and then I have Astrals in my rune pouch. So these are my filters to put the spell right there. In the bank, you want to have your raw pies that you're going to be using right here in the corner, right next to the deposit all, to make sure that the space between your clicks is smaller and makes it a lot easier. Also, you want to make sure your bank is full and there is no placeholder or anything for your rune pouch. That way your rune pouch cannot be deposited even when you hit the deposit all. It will stay in your inventory, so you can do that pretty easily by just clicking on that and then clicking fill all for your bank. Then when you're ready, all you have to do is click on the pies, close out of your bank, click the Bake Pie spell, and then it will automatically go through everyone in your inventory, so it's very AFK. You can just wait for it to finish. Once it's finished, you're just going to click on your bank, you're going to do deposit all, withdraw more, and repeat. The setup for Humidify is you want to have your runes in your inventory. So for this, you're going to need Water, Fire, and Astral runes. So you can put all those in a pouch, that works. A Steam Battle Staff covers the Water and Fire runes, and then Astral runes in my pouch. The filters I have are there. That puts Humidify right there, which is pretty close to the bank right here. So it means I have to move my mouse less. Then as far as the bank setup, I have my clay, which is what I'm going to humidify right there in the corner, right next to the deposit all. Now my bank is filled. You can fill your bank by clicking that and then clicking fill. That will fill your entire bank with essentially like null item things that you can clear really easily right there, or just by clicking on them in your bank. Once your bank is full, I can't deposit my rune pouch, which means I can click that to deposit the soft clay. So how you're going to do this is you're going to have this set to all. You're going to click on whatever you're going to humidify, withdraw it. Then I have my escape key set to close my bank. You can change that in your F keys in the settings. So escape to close the bank. So you're going to click humidify. That's going to cast the humidify spell, which will change all my clay into soft clay. Once that is done, you're going to click on the bank. Then you can just click bank all, click on your clay, escape close, click on it again, and it's very simple. You just repeat that. For Spin Flax, the runes you need are Astral, Natures, and Airs. So I just have an Air Battle Staff and then a rune pouch with Nature and Astral runes. So the banking for this, you're going to want to have your bank full with no placeholder for your pouch. So that way, whenever you hit deposit all, your rune pouch will stay in your inventory. You can fill up your bank easily by just clicking that and then clicking fill. And then you want to have your Flax down here in the corner next to your deposit all. So that way, all your clicks are very close together. So you're going to go ahead and withdraw an inventory. You're going to go ahead and click this, and then you're going to have to cast it every time. You're going to have to cast it manually. This will not automatically do it. So if you know the timing, you can click it once every time you need to, or if you don't know the timing, you can just spam click like I'm doing. And once you finish an inventory, you just open your bank, deposit them all, withdraw, and repeat. You can withdraw just 25 if you want to ensure that you're getting the most money out of each cast. But that will also slow down the XP very slightly because you will have to bank more often. For Superglass Make, I have my filters on these. That puts my spell right there. What you're going to need are Fire, Air, and Astral runes, so you can put those all in your pouch. You can also use a Smoke Battle Staff to cover the Fire and Air runes. And then as far as the bank setup, you guys can see my RuneLite plugins right here. So if you go ahead and search for menu entry swapper should come up. So if you click on that, you go to bank with withdraw X. What that will do is when you're in your bank, if you hold your shift key then it will withdraw. If you set it to withdraw X, then if you hold your shift key, then it will withdraw X. So currently I have it set to 1, so if I'm not holding my shift key, it will withdraw 1. If I hold my shift key, then it will withdraw X. So what you're going to do for Superglass Make is you're going to go ahead and withdraw 3 giant seaweed, so you can just click on those, and then you're going to hold your shift key and you're going to withdraw 18 buckets of sand. I'm going to set that to 18. And once you withdraw that, this is how it looks when you use the keys. So you do 1, 2, 3, shift, click, and just like that. Then you're going to go ahead and cast it, and then you can just bank. And then when banking, what you want to do is you want to use the fill option, fill up your bank. Make sure you don't have a placeholder or anything for your pouch, but you do want a placeholder or some molten glass in your bank. That way when you hit the bank all option, it will bank all your molten glass, but your rune pouch will stay in your inventory. And then that way you can hit that button right next to your seaweed and your buckets of sand. Click that, 1, 2, 3, shift click that, and it's just like that. The setup for tan leather, here are my filters. That puts it right there. As far as the runes that you need for it, you need astral, nature, and fire. So I have that covered by a tome of fire. Plus I have a Bryophyta's staff, which saves nature runes. So if you can get this, that is very helpful. Then I have a rune pouch with the astrals that I need. I have some other runes in there, but really the only other rune I need now is an astral rune. As far as banking, I have my bank full, so whenever I hit the bank all option, my rune pouch will not go on my bank. You can fill up your bank by using this button right there. Make sure you don't have a placeholder or anything for your rune pouch, so that way it will not go into your bank. Then for tan leather, you just want to have this set to all. You're going to click on whatever dragon hide that you're going to be tanning, withdraw it, then you just click that, and you're going to have to click it every time to cast it. So you're just going to basically click it. You can spam click it if you don't know the timing, but if you do know the timing, then you can just wait until the timing is right. Then when you're banking, all you have to do is hit the bank all option, click the hide again, hit escape on your keyboard to close your bank, and repeat. So setup for string jewelry, these are the filters I have to put it right there. You can put on other filters to change the location for this. It is pretty AFK, you only have to click it once, so it doesn't matter too much. The runes required for this are astral, water, and earth. I have a mud staff covering the water and earth. Then in my rune pouch, I have astral runes. So for your banking, you're going to want to make sure your bank is filled up, except make sure there is no placeholder for your rune pouch. That way, whenever you hit deposit all, your rune pouch will stay in your inventory. So you can fill up your bank very easily by clicking this and then clicking fill all. Also, you want to make sure that your amulets that you're going to be stringing are right here in the corner of the bank, right next to your deposit all button. So that way all your clicks are pretty close together. So once you're ready, you're just going to click those, make sure this is set to all, close out of your bank, hit the string jewelry, and it will just automatically do every single one in your inventory. So that way you can you get an AFK for 48.6 seconds. So once you're done, you're going to go ahead and click your bank. You want to click your deposit all, withdraw some more, and repeat. The setup for plank make, these are my filters that I have on. The runes that it requires are astral, nature, and earth runes. So I have a mud staff, you can have an earth staff, and then I have a rune pouch that has astrals and nature runes. So as far as the banking, you want to have your mahogany logs or whatever logs you're going to be using right here in the corner of the bank, right next to the deposit all. Then you want to have your bank full, so that way your rune pouch will not be placed in your bank when you hit the deposit all. So you can fill up your bank by simply hitting that, going over here and doing fill all. Make sure there's no placeholder of your rune pouch, and then that way it will not be stored. So all you want to do is have that set to all. You want to click on your logs, withdraw them. You're going to need cash as well. Make sure there's no placeholder so it won't be deposited either. So once you withdraw your logs, you're just going to go ahead and start casting Plank Make, like so. You can do it manually, or you can just sit there and let it automatically do it. Doing it manually is up to 2 times faster than just letting it automatically do it. Once you've finished an entire inventory, you just go ahead and click on the bank. You're going to deposit all, withdraw some more, and continue. The setup for recharging Dragonstone, I have my spell right here. That way it is pretty close to this square if I'm doing the 1 item per cast. If you're using the bank, then you can also have it pretty close to the bank like this. That makes it pretty easy. So the filters I have on to get it to that spot is that, plus the runes I have are just the runes I need for the spell. So it requires Astral, Soul, and Water. And I do have Fire runes as well, since I do have a Steam Battle Staff. So that is how I'm getting the spell right there. So as far as the bank setup, you want to have your bank full so that your rune pouch will not be deposited. You can do that by opening or clicking that, and then clicking fill. Make sure there's no placeholder of your pouch in the bank. You want to have whatever you're charging just right here in the corner, right next to the deposit all, so it's really easy to access. If you're doing an entire inventory, you want to have this to all. You just click that. Typically you would have more than 24, but that's what I have in my bank right now. So then you just close out of your bank and cast it. You can't cast them on Rings of Wealth, but if these were things you could cast on, you would just cast it on them, open your bank, deposit, withdraw more, cast it again, and repeat. If you're doing one at a time, you would withdraw them, then you would drop all of them but one. From there, what you would do is you just click on one, cast, click on one, cast, click on one, cast, and just repeat that. And this can be done you can do one cast every tick. So if you have the timing down properly, this can be very good XP. Once you've recharged them all, you just click on the bank, deposit all, withdraw more, and repeat.